Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play the Outer World, where I think we did something very good. Yes, we killed people and everything. Wait a second, but everything fine, right? Okay, we need to transfer. You found an empty canister, there should be a way to transfer into it. Okay. Good. Just didn't want to do it without looking, you know? Oh, did it? Oh, no. Uh-oh. I think that led to killing them. Who would have guessed, right? Okay, we cannot fast travel, so we're gonna need to get out of here. Okay. Okay, we are...
If you were in charge, would you keep the board around?
Decidedly not. I cannot say who would be best to run this colony, but I can say it is not them.
Damn right. Those very people are the ones who did.
Okay, we could argue that we are responsible for, or I am responsible for a couple of deaths here, which is not good. But well. Who would have guessed, right? Who would have guessed? Then let's quickly go on board. And then we are gonna head out and go to the location we need to get. Here we are.
Where are we headed today, Captain? The stars are the limit.
Oh yeah. The stars. Ah, that's not far, right? Should just take a little second.
Phineas's orbital lab.
Thank you.
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side.
Oh yeah. And now I'm not gonna be stupid. Nothing against Wicker and Max, but this is the selection I wanna have. So let's pick a conversation. This station looks... It's a nice ship too. Looks a little bit neater than ours, right? But we cannot go to it. Again, I wanted to sprint. Do you see that? I am stupid, I know. Okay, boy.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Forget about the chemicals for a second. The colony's on the verge of collapse.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
It gets worse. The chairman planning on freezing every worker on Halcyon. The board's got a plan to save us. They're going to freeze all workers. Yeah, first one.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
I found the chemicals in the ministry. The board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
I had to let the subjects die, but I brought back all the chemicals they had. I put them with the misery. Here's a canister of chemicals, by the way.
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
Something about repeatedly reviving humans from extended hibernation.
What nonsense! People aren't just slabs of meat the board can freeze and thaw at their convenience. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress.
Focus, Phineas. Halcyon's going to collapse unless we do something. Makes you say that, yep.
I used to work for these people. I'm intimately familiar with the utter incompetence of the board's own scientists. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
We need to think about this. There has to be something we can do, so that's it. We just give up. All the trouble I went through for nothing? Oh, that's good.
No, it wasn't. We have, well, let's see, we have at least some of the chemicals. We have your ship, and we have you. Let us account for something. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
Okay, I'm open to suggestions. Can we just skip the part where you ask me to do something insane? Second one.
All right, I've got it. We can't possibly take my lab and all my equipment to the Hope, yes? That would be insane, so we do the slightly less insane thing. We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
Alright, walk me through this. This is crazy, I like it. You're completely out of your mind. The second one is good.
Just wait until you hear the details. I haven't been this energized since the time I injected myself with raw cavanoid. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
Okay, we do it.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
I totally agree. There's some reasons you're... Okay, this one's good. You're hiding behind bulletproof glass.
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Okay, let's then go to the Hope. We are probably not gonna go through it completely today, but we can already start, right? Looks nice. I just thought when he said bring the Hope here, I thought he was saying bring the station to the Hope. That I would have guessed. Would have worked too. Alright, let's then get
Captain,
to
I
the
hope
Hope.
Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
Aww. Yep. Oh, have we already been at the Hope? I don't think so, right? Although it seems to be the same ship as the
We have
Groundbreaker.
arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
What's going to happen if I skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the Sun.
What was I doing again?
Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain? I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Okay, let's see.
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
Okay. But... Oh, hello. Oh, the ship looks great, right? This will... Did we dock? It is a one... Where are we docked? Not at the Groundbreaker, Hope, right? But anyways, this brings us right now to the end of this episode. And you know it, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I see ya in the next wonderful episode. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty.